Hey guys, welcome to Smack Talk's Royal Rumble 2020 predictions video. Oh man, Royal Rumble is one of my favourite pay-per-views of the year. It is literally, like they say, the road to WrestleMania. And I cannot wait for this Sunday to watch 30 men and 30 women throw each other over the ropes to see who is going to headline WrestleMania this year. So with this, we're going to look at the 8 matches which have already been announced, and I'm going to give you my predictions for those matches. Now, if you do like these videos, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and press that bell to keep notified. Now I've said all that, let's get on with my predictions for this year's Royal Rumble. So the first match we're going to look at is for the United States Championship match, where we see Humberto versus Andrade. This all happened after this week's episode of Raw, where we saw Rey Mysterio and Andrade have probably one of the best televised matches on TV in a long time, where it was a ladders match for the US title. Andrade won thanks to Zelina Vega. Shock horror. Great match, absolutely one of the best free TV matches I have seen in a long time. And then Andrade beats the crap out of Rey. Humberto comes out for the save. You see him a few times, they show the crowd a few times, and there he is with a Rey Mysterio mask, waiting for that opportunity. Jumps out, saves Rey, and he is now getting a title opportunity for the US title. I really like Andrade being the US champion. He got the title at Madison Square Garden, which was awesome. It was a house show. You don't see title changes happening a lot at house shows, so this was great. Well done for that. And then his feud with Rey Mysterio, I think, yes, it's ended. It's got to its course now. But Andrade, Humberto, I'm just excited. I know these two are very good, talented young wrestlers. I honestly think Andrade will be a fantastic heel champion in this match. Will this be the sleeper match of the night? I honestly could say yes. This could possibly be the best match of the night in singles matches. So I'm going to go with Andrade. Next up, we're going to look at the SmackDown Women's Championship match, where we see Bayley defending her title against Lacey Evans. Now, because I haven't been able to report or do my reviews on SmackDown for some time, since it's really gone to Fox, I find this really weird. I honestly find it super weird. Mainly because we have Lacey Evans, who's gone from Raw to SmackDown on that superstar draft, and she's now a babyface. And she's not really a natural babyface. I know they're really pushing the claims that, she was in the military, which is awesome. She had an amazing career in the military, but for a long time, when she came to the main roster, she was a heel. And now we're supposed to go, yes, that's fine. Now she's fighting 2 big heels, Sasha Banks and Bayley, and she has this opportunity. I still find it funny that Bayley, who is a heel, is, let's be honest, still carrying that I want to speak to the manager haircut, but I do like heel Bayley. So who am I going to see win this match? Well, it's so weird seeing Lacey Evans as a baby face, and I just don't find it natural. So for me, I'm going to stick with Bayley. I think she's doing a great job as it is, being the SmackDown Women's Champion. I really do think, yes, add some more layers, have a certain person win the Women's Royal Rumble, which I'll talk about that, and we could have an amazing feud as that goes on. But for me, like I said, I'm going to keep with Bayley holding on to her title. Next up, we have Shorty G versus Sheamus in a singles match. Again, this could be a really good match. I'm really excited to see Sheamus back in the ring. It's been a while, and when Sheamus returned to SmackDown, which I think, again, was the right decision, putting him back on the blue brand, he went straight heel, which does work. Sheamus always works better as a heel than he does as a baby face. But the first thing I always thought was, why are we not getting the bar back together? We got Cesaro on SmackDown, we have Sheamus on SmackDown, and then I watched the What Culture interview with Sheamus, where he did state, we did everything, we've got a great legacy as the bar, and if we do ever return as a tag team, it will be a huge pop. But both Cesaro and Sheamus have their own sights on singles runs. So what do I feel about this match? I think this could be a good match. Again, I just don't understand the feud. Is it because Shorty G, Chad Gable, is short and that's why Sheamus is going after him? Chad Gable is an amazing talent. He's not even the shortest person on the roster. So again, it doesn't really make much sense on that one. But let's be honest, if you want to have a really good match, but you know that the competitor who's just come back from injury needs to be a little bit safe with someone, Chad Gable's probably the best guy to have in this match. He knows you're going to put on a good match, and you know the guy he's in the ring with is going to be literally safe because Shorty G is a safe worker. So for me, I'm going to go with Sheamus. Do I think this is going to be a long match? Nah, I'll probably give this about 7 minutes at best to be that long. Next up, we have Roman Reigns, the big dog himself of SmackDown, taking on the king of WWE, King Corbin. I actually don't mind this feud. I really don't. I know people were really annoyed with the dog food incident. Again, I haven't done my reviews on SmackDown or Raw for a long time, so I've never really got my opinion on it. But I actually don't mind it. I think that this could be. This has worked out to be quite a good feud for Baron Corbin. He's worked himself as being probably one of the best heels in the company. People hate him, and that's the job of a heel. He's an old school kind of heel where he doesn't really break character because the character is very close to his own personality. As like CM Punk and Edge have always said, to be the best character, you just have to put your own personality and put it up to 11. And that's what I kind of get with Baron Corbin. Corbin is just plain Corbin. That's how he is. But he's put that arrogance and everything up to an extreme level. So I think this could be a really good match. It's a Falls Count Anywhere match, so you know for a fact Dolph Ziggler's going to get involved. The Revival most likely going to get involved. The Usos are going to get involved in somehow in this match. I really think this could be an exciting match. If it goes anywhere, Falls Count Anywhere, I want to see it backstage. I want somehow a parking lot bit where we get Roman Reigns somehow spears Baron Corbin through a door, like a car door. That would be awesome. I think that would really work. Let's be honest, both these men are going to also be in the Royal Rumble as well, so it's most likely not going to be that physical. Saying that, this is WWE, so they probably could have a very physical match, and then the storyline could be, both men have gone to hell tonight, and then they're coming into the Royal Rumble. So, yeah, I really can't see a massive upset here. I think we're going to see Roman win this match. I know the last pay-per-view Corbin did win that one, but that was because like every time someone has just come out of the woodworks, like Bobby Roode, Dolph Ziggler, or the Revival have come out to help Corbin. So I'm going to say it's a big pay-per-view. They're most likely going to give it to Roman Reigns. Next up, we see Becky Lynch defend her Raw Women's Championship against Asuka. Wow, this is going to be an interesting match. Asuka has probably one of the best records. I think she has the best record on the mat than any other woman in the company. She has beaten Becky twice. So this could be a very exciting type of match. I was reading online that a lot of people were hoping that if this is what's going to happen, people a lot of people going, Becky's going to win this match. It's going to be a good match. Both women are going to show how great they are, but this is probably going to be the end of that feud, and then we're going to have Becky probably take on the woman who wins the Women's Royal Rumble match. But for me, I would love it if they did something a little bit different. I would love it if the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble match took on SmackDown Women's Champion, and I'd love it if Asuka actually won the Raw Women's title. Asuka have 2 belts and have Becky have that redemption type of storyline where she's lost 3 times now, and this she's gonna do everything in her power to go to WrestleMania to win back her title. Now the man is like, I know a lot of people are like, well, we can't have the man lose the title, but she's held on to that title since last year, nearly a full year she won that title from Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. So having her lose it just before WrestleMania and having her reclaim it again would be a great storyline right there. It's a story of redemption that, you know, yes, Becky is the man, but she can lose at some point. Stone Cold Steve Austin was the man, and he still lost matches. He still lost the title a few times. So having Becky lose it and having that storyline of how she gets to be #1 contender again at WrestleMania would be a really smart idea from WWE. So yeah, I'm going for Asuka because I really want that storyline to happen. I know a lot of people say it's most likely Becky's going to win, but I would really like it if they actually pulled on the story a little bit longer and let it continue. Next up, we're going to see Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, defend his Universal title against Daniel Bryan for the Universe. This is a strap match. This is so exciting. We haven't seen a strap match in a long time. We've got Daniel Bryan back as the Yes Movement has returned. The Bray Wyatt Fiend character has been absolutely killing it. If you go to any show, it seems you will see a Bray Wyatt t-shirt. Bray Wyatt t-shirts are absolutely awesome. We were at an NXT UK taping a couple of weeks back, and all you heard was "owie wowie" in the crowds as well. So that just shows you that the Fiend's Bray Wyatt is just absolutely huge right now. Do I want to see Daniel Bryan be Universal? Yes, most likely. He probably will be Universal Champion at some point. But do I want to see it happen now? No, I think if you continue having the Fiend as Universal Champion and have a storyline going into WrestleMania of someone. I know we're all going, Roman's most likely going to go to WrestleMania to take on the Fiend and take the Universal title. If that happens, I'm not too fussed. It's been a long time since Roman's held a title. But again, we could have a triple threat match. Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, and Daniel Bryan for the Universal title. That could be a very exciting match. I know that's 3 guys who are super talented and really are the cornerstones of SmackDown right now. So for me, I'm going to go with Bray Wyatt to retain the Universal title. I think this is going to be a damn good match. Very, very physical. I want to see how the Fiend copes with the strap. Because in the last match, the Fiend just took punishment and punishment and punishment and still continued to go. So having that kind of weapon there as well, where they both can't get away from each other, that could be very, very interesting. Next up, we're going to look at the 30-woman Royal Rumble match. Again, the winner will take on any champion at WrestleMania this year. Again, I'm looking forward to this. There's not been that many. I had to look it up on my phone. Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, and Sarah Logan are the only ones so far. Yeah. So far to announce that they were going to be. I know there's rumours that Ronda Rousey's coming back for it. Shayna Baszler, Sasha Banks. There's going to be so many. So for me, the Royal Rumble match. I'm gonna do 2 predictions. One for the winner, and one for a surprise entrance. I think it's always great to have a surprise entrance prediction because it could be anyone. So for me, I'm gonna go with the obvious choice, which a lot of people I think have gone with. I'm gonna go with Shayna Baszler to win it. I think she's gonna be absolutely awesome. Shayna versus Bayley, maybe? Or no, you know what? I had a storyline in my head. I'm gonna go Sasha Banks. Sasha versus no. Shayna's gonna win it and probably most likely challenge Becky Lynch for it. Because that's something they probably will work on for a long time. And surprise entrance. I know Shayna's not already declared and she's an NXT talent, but I think I'm gonna go with. It's really hard because last year they had a lot of great, you know, like the first women's Royal Rumble match, there was a lot of surprise entrances, there had a lot of veterans coming back. I'm trying to think of a really great veteran wrestler to come back. Trish Stratus won't be. I'm thinking Lita, but I think Lita's probably an obvious one to return. Beth Phoenix, again, obvious choice. Naomi's already been kind of hinted at. Ronda Rousey's always been hinted at that she would return at the Royal Rumble. I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go Molly Holly. We haven't. I know she was there last year, but again, another surprise one. There's not. Oh, you could have someone from. I'm just trying to think. You know what? Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green from NXT. Yeah. A surprise call up for that. So yeah, I'm gonna go Chelsea Green to enter the NXT for the Women's Royal Rumble match as my surprise entrant. Next up, we're going to look at the men's 30-man Royal Rumble match. So the entrances so far are Brock Lesnar is entering as number 1. He is going to defend his WWE Championship in this match as well. So if he wins, he not just retains his title, but he will be the main event of WrestleMania. So I don't want Brock to win. Then we've got Roman Reigns, King Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, Shinsuke Nakamura, Braun Strowman, Kofi Kingston, Big E, Eric Rowan, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Elias, Rey Mysterio, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Otis, Tucker, Rusev, Bobby Lashley, Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Samoa Joe. And R-Truth did say he was going to enter, then he declared he was undeclaring himself, which was an awesome segment. Again, I really, if this is going to be the person who wins the WWE title, it's going to stay on Raw. So it kind of eliminates everyone from SmackDown, like Roman Reigns, Kofi, Big E. I really want to see Kofi and Brock Lesnar face to face. Obviously, we'll have that freaking 8-second match or 7-second match after SmackDown, and this is probably Kofi's only opportunity to stare out the man who took his title off him. Rey Mysterio, I just can't see winning it. Randy Orton, maybe. Shinsuke can't win it. Dolph won't win it. King Corbin won't win it. I know Brock Lesnar. I would love it if Brock Lesnar got eliminated by a celebrity surprise entrance. That would be good, like the Undertaker or someone returns for that one. But for me, I'm going to go for a long shot. I know everyone's just gonna go, you're an idiot for this, but I'm going Aleister Black to win the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble. I think Aleister is awesome. I think he's one of the guys who I want to see as a champion this year. I know it's a long shot. Andrade took a long time to win his first title. Aleister Black hasn't won his first title yet on the main roster. So we're, jumping in from getting like an like a US title or something like that, and just going straight for the biggest title on Raw is a long shot. But I think if you're gonna put it on anyone, Aleister Black's your man. Surprise entrance. A bit of me says Hogan's gonna be there, just like a joke. But yeah, screw it, Hogan. Hulk Hogan's gonna come in. He's gonna win it. It's gonna happen. He's gonna get a phone call from it. Hogan, it's me, Vince. They won't see it happening. You're gonna win the Royal Rumble. You're gonna be WWE champion one more time. You could see it happening. I could. And there you go, guys. That is my 8 predictions for the Royal Rumble. And I think this could be a very awesome and very interesting year for the Royal Rumble. And there you go, guys. That's all my predictions. I think I've got some good ones there. I know I've got some shockers in there. There's not really again, the Royal Rumble is one of my favourites. It's so unpredictable. You could say anything or anyone and it could happen, But for me, I'm I think I've got some good choices in those ones. Andrade and Humberto. It's just got that thing of this is most likely going to be the best match of the night. But yeah, what is your predictions for the Royal Rumble? I'm really excited to hear from you guys. So leave it in the comments below. If you do like these videos, remember to like, subscribe, and press that bell to keep notified. If you want to follow us on the old Twitter, it's at Smack Talk YouTube. That's a U and a tube. If you want to follow me on the old Twitter, it's at Boyze88. That's BOYZE88. And I will see you guys next time on our Royal Rumble review.